Yo, 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 yo. There we go. What's happening, people? What's happening, all my traders in the house? Last week of the month. What's happening, Benny? I know, right? I know. February kind of came and went, didn't it? Yeah, mad. It really just came and went. All right, let's see what we got going on today. Man, I was in these gold buys this morning, and my target was back to Asian highs. What's happening, Rosie? I was targeting the Asian highs as a first target, and then if we broke above, I was anticipating gold would continue further up. So this was, I mean, this price action here, the pullback, the new 4-hour candle retesting this 4-hour support. All right, this is nice. This is nice. Breaking the highs, continuing up. Yeah, man. Super bullish on gold at the moment, especially with Trump's tariffs. So basically with the tariffs, it means that there's uncertainty in the market, and that's when people tend to put money into safe havens like gold. So that's why we had, I thought we was going to have a bigger gap than this. This gap wasn't even that big. This gap wasn't even that big. What's this? 40 pips? It's light, man. Light. It's a light gap. Now we could have one of those starts to the week where the gap doesn't get filled. I mean, we still have a few gaps from last month. You know, I'm not gonna go find them. Hey Karen, how you doing? But yeah, let's see what gold brings for us today. Like I said, my trade was, I got into a similar trade as someone in the Discord actually, and it's kind of the trade I was looking for last week, where price closed outside of the Asian range, closed back in, and I was kind of considering it a fake out, but we had a lower support. But actually, once this candle closed back above, back into Asian range, and created this support here on the 30-minute. As you can see, it's an engulfing candle, pretty much very beautiful. I got in as price had just finished engulfing, so my entry was 5140.8 something, 0.82 I believe, and I ended up closing about 170 pips, so just by this little minor resistance there. So I did have my stop loss a little bit lower. I was looking for a 1-to-1, so I always start with the previous candle, then I ended up reducing it. I don't think I made that big. It was still about, I think it was still about 100 pips actually, and then eventually I just moved it to break even and then just let it run. But I thought with the new 4-hour candle, I was expecting a bit of a pullback. And I did initially think the new 4-hour candle might come back and tap this support, which it did. It did. So that started for me right here. And I didn't want to get stopped out at break even, so I just closed the trades. And then, yeah, that was my London session trades today. That was my London session trade. So I want to see if this gap gets filled potentially, or if we just continue pushing up, retest these highs, break above on the 4-hour and keep pushing. But this is definitely the structure that was needed. Definitely some nice structure there if we can continue up. Anyone else take any trades today? Any trades this morning? I haven't really looked at anything else today, to be honest. Took a continuation pattern. Continuation pattern sells at 8 a.m. Oh, right here. This isn't bad. Like, I saw this, but the only thing that put me off was the fact that it was price had rejected Asian lows twice. That actually put me off, so I didn't want to take that. No, that was a nice move though. How many pips did that get you? This is a very, if this was like at least a Wick fill scalps, at least what, 100 pips? Not bad if you took that entry there. But yeah, nice trade, man. Nice trades with continuation patterns as well. I don't really like to take them against the trend. I don't like to take them against the trend. So I mean, gold is pretty bullish. Where's my daily? I normally have my daily yeah, my daily flip. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, the daily was very bullish. The 4-hour was currently bearish at the time, but yeah, I have a more bullish bias. I don't really like continuation patterns against that, so Alright, let's see. Now gold wants to just range a bit inside this range. But if we get a breakout, I mean, we have a pretty clean range to the left. Like, playing these 4-hour levels, if you look, I mean, the next 4-hour level is about here. As in resistance, but we have this clean candles all the way up. And then we have this 4-hour candle that has no top wick. So we've got some nice bullish targets. All right, where we at? But how's everyone's morning been anyway? So Benny, I know you got a nice little trade. Rosie, how's GJ been treating you? It was ranging during London, was it? Let's see some GJ. Oh yeah. Well, let's adjust this. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's pulling back some. Not pretty price action. Look at this though. GJ levels, man, they really hold up. They really hold up. Cool. What's this on DXY? So let's see what DXY is doing. Just pulling back a bit. I mean, overall, it's bullish on the daily. 4 hours quite bullish. Bit of an uptrend. Minor uptrend there. I think this week, so this week we don't have much fundamental news, which is great. That means we should just be working with price action. Trump speaking on Wednesday. Let me see what he's actually talking about. State of Union address. Okay. Might not be too bad. Unemployment claims Thursday and PPI on Friday. So even though this news, consumer confidence, is orange folder, this is one of the news releases that used to be red folder. So it still might have a bit of like volatility, a bit of volume here, but see, it's not red folder anymore. On other sites you might find that it will be red folder still. Let's see, let me see FX Street. So this is another site that I like to use, this one right here. Why is it so big? Economic calendar, Tuesday. So it's pretty much similar, like red folder, well, red, orange, yellow. So they have it as orange as well. So maybe not. Maybe we might have a quiet day. But this site is quite good for news as well and analysis. If anyone's ever looking for anything, any type of fundamentals, FX Street, very good. It focuses on specific pairs as well. So we've got pound news, and you can search, filter stuff out. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. So gold doesn't want to keep pushing up right now. Let's see if this support holds on gold right here. Now this area where we're at, even though I'm looking for buys, I don't really want to take a trade in the middle of this range. I wouldn't want to. I prefer to try to take it as low as possible, so a support at the bottom of the range pushing up, or a sell from the resistance at the highs to come back down. But here, because we don't have much of a range left, I wouldn't want to take a trade right here. Now look, this candle's still got 12 minutes to close, so I won't call this resistance yet until the candle closes. Anything could happen. Next 12 minutes it could flip bullish, push back up. But yeah, we're pretty much in the middle of this range now. So look, 100 pips back to the highs. Yeah, no. It's like as soon as we come into pre-NY, gold's price action just stops looking nice. So I mean, we had a nice, well, Asian session wasn't too wonderful, but we had a nice push up to start the day, to start the week. A pullback, support, a bit more of a push up. We traced half the move. So even if you caught the sells from up here, it would have been nice. Didn't come all the way back down to the daily open, but still to Asian lows. And now the push back up, we're just getting some sideways price action. Just gotta be patient with gold. I've noticed that Mondays you can either get a really good run that starts early, or we just get a bit of a range. But you know, start of the week, price needs to set up, of course. Anyone got any levels they're looking at? I want a retest of Asian lows or highs. Okay. So you want price to come back down before it goes back up, or go back up before it comes back down? I see the potential. It kind of looks like a 4-hour continuation pattern, as in price could come fill this wick, but yeah, I'm just leaning more towards buys for gold. But because we have this clean range to the left, I don't think it's going to be a straight drive up. It's not going to be a straight drive up, so it'll be like, you know, pushing up. It's going to be, you know, back up to the highs. We're going to create structure coming up. It's not just going to be a couple 4-hour candles like the drop. Do you remember this drop? This was like, what, 2 days? It dropped like 5,000 pips or something crazy. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Yeah, this was nuts. So there, down to here. $10,000 pips in 2 days. Yeah. So I think the push back up is not going to be as quick as the drop. Oh, we're falling. Coming back down. Okay. All right, so we close it. Well, not closing, but we're breaking below this support. So maybe we do get a lower high and we come back down to retest Asian lows. All right, if it does do that, and then we get another like support coming off of, if this support gets retested or we, you know, reject Asian lows again, then I wouldn't even mind taking buys from down here. Granted, I get a 30-minute support like from below here, so either from 51.25 to 51.29, 51.30. I'll be looking at a support. Took a NAS long earlier, was in profit, but I didn't hit my target. Now we back to where we started. Not sure if it's going to continue. Oh, yeah, NAS is pulling back, isn't it? Where was your target? Do you know what though? NAS doesn't have a top wick. NAS doesn't have a top wick on the daily, so I think NAS could come back up and create that top wick. Look, I love a daily candle without a top wick. I think it can come back, to be honest. And then look, so we've got look, we've got a daily support right here, even higher up too. Got another daily support here, so we've come back, retested the daily support. I like the idea of this current candle flipping bullish and then pushing back up. So if this does flip, daily does flip, I'm looking at 25.27, so back to these highs. 25.08. Yeah, I think NAS can go up. I think NAS can go up. It's not completely bearish. It is kind of ranging, isn't it? If we do get that push, it will be at market open. That's usually what happens with NAS. Market open, that's when we get the volume. So yeah, I think it's not bad. I think it's not bad. It's got potential. It's got potential. Look, strong 4-hour candle. If this 4-hour candle closes weak bearish, I think the next one's definitely going to be bullish, I think. But if we create a resistance here, strong resistance, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that. We'll come back to NAS at 2. Okay, so this support is holding on gold. Still in the middle of this range. Still in the middle of this range. All right, gold. We're gonna push up from here. Michael, afternoon. How you doing? Did you get your sales today? I don't think it quite came up to your level, did it? It came close, I think. I think it came close. Okay, now I think we're creating some structure in here to push back up. Right, this seems like a decent little support right here though, 51.50. Alright, nice though, nice. Got a little 5-minute support. See if we can start pushing up from here on NAS. Start creating some bullish structure. And then maybe look for some demand zones. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on NAS over here. Alright, is that all the top wick we're gonna get on this 30-minute candle? Is that it? We don't even have no low impact news. Yeah. Break even. Okay, okay. Yeah, this price action after this push up, after the drop during Asian session and then the push back up, this price action has just been, it hasn't been great. Hasn't been great. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna stay in this range. I think, like I said, we either come back and retest the Asian lows and fill this 4-hour wick, or we push up, come back to Asian highs, and I think we break above and then keep pushing up. That's more what I'm leaning towards. That's more what I'm leaning towards. Pushing up, but this, I mean, it's still got an hour and 20 for this 4-hour candle. So yeah, it's quite a lot of time left. Quite a lot of time left. Let's see what the other 4 hours looking like. Got a very weak bearish 4-hour candle on Owanda. So I think we can still push. See what NAS does. What's gold doing? Gold, I mean, DXY still coming down. Yeah, if DXY is coming down, I think gold still has the potential to push up. That would be great. Do you know what? Looking at NAS, look at this. On the 30-minute, NAS looks great for buyers. NAS looks really good for buyers on the 30-minute. Doesn't it? Pushed up, created a support, retested this support, breaking this previous 30-minute high. Yeah, NAS looks super good. We just need to break above right here. All right, gold, what are you trying to do, gold? You were in a sell, but break even, waiting for buyers around 50.68. That's some good patience. That's some good patience right there. All the way down here. Cool, look. We have a 30-minute candle with no bottom wick too. We might actually spike down to that area at some point. I just want gold to wake up again. Stack it. Fell asleep for NY. Maybe it's waiting for NY open. NYSC open. Karen, are you looking at? You're still in your trade, or are you looking for re-entries for the NAS buyers? I think it looks good. Wow, I'm popping today. Come on, gold. Now, usually, back in the day, I would say about 6 months ago, I'll be streaming at 12:30. So I would have started this stream, and this candle would have been pushing up. I probably would have got faked out, to be fair. I would have seen gold close above here, and I wouldn't have caught this trade. Expecting it to keep pushing up, would have dropped all the way back down here. Crazy. My goodness, this gold candle is really not moving much. There's no volume in this 30-minute candle. 60 pips. Meanwhile, NAS is still pushing. You're still in the trade. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I still think it has the potential. I do. NAS is going up. DXY is coming down. Gold is just chilling. New 15-minute candle just opened. Okay, gold, what are we doing? You coming down then, or? You're monitoring 55 and 67 for control. Sales not going in. On 3-minute time frame entries. Wow. 3-minute time frame. Three minutes is too little for me. Lowest I can go is 5 minutes. That's the lowest I can go. But I really admire people that can use them lower time frames, boy. I just want gold to make its mind up. Made a slightly higher high. Let's see, it's still holding at this support. So we'll either get a double bottom and continue up, or we break below and come back down. We can have a double top here, but this is a higher low. I mean a higher high. So I'm in two minds. It's more of an M, isn't it? Unless we push up and then we've got that W. Gold is being very tricky today. Well, for NY session anyway. I can't believe this 30-minute candle's barely moved. Do, do, do. Random candles with volume. It is kind of random. Well, this candle here was the new 4-hour candle open. So we got a nice push down. This 12:30 candle, yeah, I don't know why. And this 1 o'clock candle, yeah. It is kind of random, I guess. Well, we know the next, right before the 2 o'clock 4-hour candle closes, or the next 2 o'clock candle opens, 5 minutes before we get some volume. So a couple minutes, 1:55, we always get a crazy move. So we'll either get some crazy buys or a crazy sell, like 100 pip 5-minute candle. Still need to find the trading strategy for that. So either 155 or 255. We get a strong 5-minute candle. So let's see what we get today. I'm saying 5 minutes, 2 minutes. But yeah, this price action has not been great. Lots of patience today. Now still making its way up, slowly but surely. Alright, gold, here we go. New 5-minute candle opening. We get the drive down or the push up. I think we might get the push down. Would prefer a push up off of this support, to be honest. What's the 4-hour candle looking like? This 4-hour candle has a very weak body, pretty much nothing. Hopefully it doesn't close with indecision, but it might do. Go on 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Give us a 100-pip push. Damn, that's coming back down. Doesn't look nice. Look at that rejection. Alright, here we go. Gold. Every time without fail. Without fail. Gold's waiting for NYSE open. I don't know. It might be. Might be. It's not giving us much on this current 30-minute candle right now. Rejected. Rejected the lows again. Look at these wicks down here. All this indecision on this 4-hour time frame. Alright, so this 4 hours definitely closing with a small candle body. Are we going to close below this support? Finally. I think if we do close below the support, there's a higher probability of us pushing down. But yeah, we haven't broken this previous 30-minute low yet, but we're making our way. Hopefully it's not just another fake out. Close below and then we swing back up. Still won't be bearish. Still just looking for a retest of Asian lows before I push back up. So that's what I'll be looking at. Are we gonna get to 45? There we go. Alright, so we closed below. Didn't break that low though. That 30-minute low. That's tough. That's tough. But this, looking at the 4 hour here, I mean 2 4-hour candles closing bearish. Oh yeah, we're coming down some more. Are we gonna drive down? What's Nas doing? While gold is doing that. So I mean, this 4 hours already broken the low. Go back to my trusty 4 hour here. I kind of like the closures below, but I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Look at this barcode. Let's see this 1 hour top wick, what it does. Because sells back down to Asian lows aren't bad. Do have a clean range to the left right here. It's not bad. So if we make a top wick, as long as we don't push back above this support and break this previous high, there is a high probability that we come down. So we got what? That's under 200 pips. So this support, the next support. Probably going to be a late move. It could be. It could be. I think we know if we don't get a move by NYSE open, then yeah, we'll probably get a move once the market's actually opened. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But we've not been completely without volume. I mean, look at these candles. 200 pip, 30-minute candles there. And this green candle, bullish candles, 150 pips. It's just been within the range. If we can get these moves outside of a range, we're good. It's just a sideways movement that's no good. That's all. Alright, so we made a top wick. We've retested this broken support. This is some choppy price action right here. Look at these 5-minute candles. Look at the structure. Wow. This 5-minute looks like it wants to rock it. All right, so we're pushing back up above this support. So if it breaks this next high, I think gold is coming back up. Okay, we didn't quite break that high. Okay. So this candle's broken the low, hasn't broken the high. Maybe we do flip bearish and then drive down through the range. Let's see. It's still a lot of time left in this candle. Still a lot of time left. We still got time left. Watching gold, that's like watching paint dry, I swear. Okay, Nas is still chilling. But I like that we've come down and made a bottom wick. Bit of a bottom wick for this candle because it just opened and pushed. I need a new mic. I feel like this mic picks up everything, every tap of the keyboard. It's crazy. Oh, we're gonna break this previous high. We're gonna push. I mean, based on this 4-hour candle here, I would still love if this 4-hour candle still closed weak bearish or even flip bullish and started to push back up, because that would just lean right into my bullish bias. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't, we've tapped into this 4-hour support, but we haven't actually driven far below or filled much of this previous 4-hour candle bottom wick. Okay, there we go. Look, we've broken the high. Okay, I think we can keep pushing up. Let's go, gold. Let's go. This is nasty price action though. This is not nice candles. Right, it hasn't really cleared this wick. We've broken a high, but we haven't really given a good push above yet. There we go, gold. There we go. All right, so if we do get the buys, today, what I'm looking for is, because I don't have any levels to the left, so let me see if there's any 30-minute levels. There should be. That's cool. This is good. So we have a 30-minute resistance right here, and then another 30-minute resistance up here. Perfect. All right, let's see how close they are to where we're at now. Okay, I'm not really worried about this one, but yeah, if I do get a breakout, then because the next 4-hour levels all the way up here, I'll be looking at 52.30. If I can get a breakout above Asian highs, then that's my TP. It's my first TP. First TP. So let's see how that goes. Let's see. First, we need a breakout. So, but you know, you got to plan your levels beforehand. If gold does decide to sell, then I'll be looking at All right, who else is looking for these gold buys? Boom, boom, boom. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's goody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Waiting on this damn Waiting on this gold breakout. I'm in Nas at the moment. Ooh, nasty Nas. Yeah, I like Nas buys right now. I do. I think Nas is looking good. Let me see. Like this structure though is a very tight bullish structure, but I think it continues up. Just got to look out for market open, man. That's the only thing with Nas. You need to be in the right direction in a trade when the market opens, because yeah, those swings are crazy. Traded Nas at 2 a.m. woke up to profit, and now, oh, you held that thing. Yeah, you're good. Oh, out before 9:30. Yeah, have to be. Do you know what? With gold opening with a gap, I knew gold was going to open with a bullish gap. And normally, yeah, that's kind of bearish for, well, the Trump's tariffs are definitely bearish for the stock market. But I don't think it's going to be long term. Trump doesn't let the stock market like crash crazy. He always reverses because, you know, I think his rich friends tap his shoulder and be like, look, you're messing with the money. And his own money. If his money starts dropping too much, you know what I mean? I reckon Trump, yeah, says something to bring it back. Man, look at these candles. Look at these 1 hour candles, guys. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. Look at these 1 hour candles. Look, 15 with no top wick. Perfect for the push up. Didn't even clock that. But this is nice. Look, 4 hour candle about to flip bullish. This is really nice. If this 4 hour can reflip bullish, break this high, we've got half an hour for it to actually push up, create a nice candle body, close above this resistance, close above 51.74, and then yeah, to the moon. Oof. Yeah, I'm not feeling Nas. I like Nas, but it's just, yeah, right before market open, I gotta wait till after. I gotta wait till after NYSE open. Gotta wait till after. Especially with Nas. Oh, stop loss and take profit saves lives. Hey, especially with gold. Especially with golds. Golds. The way gold swings. Very dangerous candles out of nowhere. 1,000 pip candles. Yeah, nah. for that to happen with gold like so regularly, when gold first started doing that, that would have been the biggest move I ever saw before recently on gold, out of like, I won't say it's out of nowhere, was the Russia-Ukraine. I remember that. It was like a February 2022, I want to say, something like that. And gold just went crazy. It was just buying, crazy buys. And then it didn't happen again for a while. And then it happened when Trump was announcing tariffs. And then when he was reversing tariffs. And then it just started to become like every month you would get a crazy candle. You're in gold buys too? Oh, nice. Yeah, gold is... I think this 4-hour candle, like I said, makes a strong body, bullish body. So this next 30 minutes, I'm anticipating a nice strong 30-minute candle. Now, hopefully it's going to be a bullish candle, because yeah, I think so. That would be nice. Look, engulf this previous candle here and just push. Beautiful. If we can break this 1-hour high. Did we break it? Was the high 65? Yeah, we did, just about, by like a pip. By like a pip. But I need gold to keep pushing. I can't take a buy in the middle of this range. I need a breakout now. I need a breakout. Look at this. 230 pips. Bottom wick on the 4-hour. Oh, Nas is pushing. Nas is pushing. $30 stop could have been maximum 50 pips. It's rare I take a 30-minute strategy on Nas. I'm more go for that 5-minute supply and demand. Alright, NYC open in 2 minutes. Come on, go to the moon. Are you taking the buy on gold after it breaks 30-minute resistance? Yeah, I'd have to. I couldn't take a buy right here. I couldn't take a buy just because I need, like, with a resistance, the whole idea behind the resistance is it's an area where price is held and you've got some sells from there. So I wouldn't take a buy into a resistance, I would need for the resistance to break, and I need a closure above as confirmation that the resistance is broken, and then I will take the buy. Because if I take a buy on this next candle and price comes up, taps this resistance but doesn't break and sells back down, then I'll be in drawdown or I'd hit stop loss. So that's why the breakout is that confirmation that the resistance is no longer valid. And then plus, like, there's not much of a range here. Like 80 pips, like where would my stop loss be? Unless my stop loss was like 20-30 pips, then you could possibly just take buys up to the resistance. That would be a scalp. Now that's something you probably could have done back in the day, like a few months ago or last year. 80 pips would have been a really nice range to trade through. But now gold's candles are like huge. It's not really much of a range. Look, 230 pip candles. I wouldn't take a trade just to get to 80 pips. But I do think, like I said, this 4 hours is going to create a stronger body before it closes. Oh, Naz, you're going to rock it? Yeah, gold is moving. Gold is moving. And this is why you don't take trades in the middle of the range. Even though we got this support here and we got that closure below, gold is still quite bullish. So it was kind of another fake out. Yeah, this was nice. Yeah, I couldn't even have taken a trade back into this range. Yeah, not in the middle. It's got to wait for a closure above. So maybe after 3, hopefully this candle doesn't push up too much without us. Damn, look at Naz. This is what I don't like about Naz. Do you know what I was saying? It wicks. No, it might sell back down a little bit and then come back up and push. I definitely believe it can do that. But yeah, man, this thing really swings. Man got out of the open. Nice. Made profit. Done. Nice. Yep. That was a nice push up too. Nice push up. Just waiting on gold now. If gold can just break above Asian highs, that would be perfect. Perfect. But look, we still have 27 minutes in this candle. 27 minutes. Boom, boom, boom. Guys are still running though. Ooh. Ashley, what's happening? What's good? What's good? Oh no, I don't want that. I want this. look at this 4-hour time frame compared to this one. This one looks, the structure looks so much better. Can we get to 5,300 by 11 a.m? You're bugging. 5,300 in an hour and a half. You want gold to move 1,000 pips, 1,300 pips. I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice. How's the market? Any trades today? No trades here, but I took a trade this morning. So my trade was here. 50, 40, 80, something like that. I was at break even real early. And I got it's like 107. Boom. This is my trade today. Alright, we tapped that resistance. Tap 51.74. We need to push gold. But look, still a lot of time left. 25 minutes left. Not much of a bottom wick on this 30-minute as well. Oof. Oof, 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 gold. No bottom wick on this. So I have a bottom wick. It's just very, very small. Like, I do have a bottom wick. I see it on my broker too. You see it? It's very tiny. Very, very tiny bottom wicks. But yeah, I just want to see what happens at Asian highs. Yeah, it's real small, real small, real small. But this, yeah, gold has been, it's like as soon as the stream started, gold has just been acting up. Do you know what I mean? Look at these candles. Look at these 1 hour candles. But this past hour has been nice. Now gold is really starting to wake up. We had a little bit of a fake out right here in the middle of the range. Boom. Oh yeah, gold. Let's go. Let's go. What are you saying? Fluidity 5,300, yeah? I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Hey. Oh, you took some good trades. Oh, you started increasing them lot sizes too. I see you, I see you, I see you. I see you. I see you, I see you. Man, I one thing I don't like is when we have so much time left in the candle, but my setup is here. Now there's 21 minutes where gold can come back into this range. And I don't want gold to push too much above this resistance, because when you have these strong breakouts, you usually get a pullback and then continue up. So if I can get a continuation candle, like a weak bearish candle, like the next one maybe doesn't break, but we get weak bearish, then I think buys on the 330 candle might be nice. if gold doesn't continue. If we get a little pullback, then yeah, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that. But what did I say, guys? What did I say about this 4-hour candle? It's gonna create a stronger body. It's gonna create a stronger body. It's not gonna close with a weak, bearish body. Especially with when it had an hour left. Now, if it was still bearish, I was still anticipating it close weak bearish if we had like 10 minutes left or something like that. But yeah, with an hour left and flipping bullish, we're definitely going to create that body right here. Damn, this thing is moving. Could have taken buys at the H4 flip. What here? Little 200 pip stop. Only thing I don't like I said, is buying into a resistance. I don't like buying into resistance. Now, remember where I said I did want to take buys? It would have been if we got a retest of Asian lows. Hey, Jim babe. Wagwan. Yeah, I'm streaming though. yeah, till 3. Yeah, I'll shout you back. Bye. Oh man. Yeah. Ooh. What's everyone's thoughts on gold? Where we looking? I know we got 5,300 target. My first target for buyers anyway is here. 5,230. You know, I don't have big dreams for gold. I have big dreams. I was considering the buys on this hour candle since it rejected the 23.6 on the fib, but I did not like how the H1 broke the prior low. Yeah, that was the little fake out there. And it was the new, well, I know it's your new 4-hour candle. But look, this 4-hour time frame, look, literally, when you see these, I was thinking these bearish candles are kind of weak. So we had one that rejected. This one was very weak. It literally formed the body of this candle just before it closed. So it didn't give me strong bearish vibes. It definitely didn't give me strong bearish vibes. It gave me like it was the cells were getting weak. And then yeah, this was it closing here. This 30-minute candle before this 4-hour candle was so, there was no volume, and literally the last 5 minutes is when it pushed down. So look, at 80 pip 30-minute candle, the sellers were definitely dying out. And that's what I was looking at. And then we pushed back into the range. I said once we break this previous 30-minute high, gold is going to continue pushing up. And it did. It did. But, you know, can't buy into Asian highs. You never know what's going to happen here. Never know what's going to happen here. Damn, gold is just gone. Wow. M15 breakout buys looking good. It's just stop losses for me now. Prob sentiment RSS at 5200. We should get a big pause at least. What's RSS? I think jumped in a NAS sell real quick, officially done. Oh damn. Damn. See what I mean about this NASDAQ, this opening candle? It's lethal. It's lethal. Just reduce the position for your stop. Yeah. I mean, I like to use previous candle lows, but at the same time, I don't want a 250 pip stop loss. That's mad. That's mad. But gold is not even trying to slow down. Look, we opened. Right, there we go. Bottom wick, push up. I don't think it's trying to slow down. It's just gone now. Was waiting for the volume. He said market open, right? And gold is like, yep, market open. This is nuts though. This pullback is nuts right here. I really thought NAVs was going to continue up, but obviously not. That's nuts. All right, gold. M15 just left. And gold's gonna tap 5200 and pull back. Psychological level and all that. We need some structure because yeah. What a move though, what a move. Yeah, look, DXY still coming down. Quite the M30, man. Man. I'm telling you, Ash, you gotta come over to this side, man. Come over to the different 4-hour candles. This quietly gave me a lot of confidence for some buyers. The fact that this candle respected this 4-hour support, and then like I said, we had an hour left and this candle started flipping bullish. I was like, this last hour is gonna do some, we're gonna get a push. And a closure above this resistance. Oh, I need to start remembering the times I say this stuff. Clip it. To call me Lottie. Da 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 da. Ooh, I didn't think this move was gonna happen now. I mean, I love it, but the way gold was acting pre-NY was like it was chilling. But you know how it goes. You get the move after the consolidation, and these weren't small swings. These were 200 pip swings up and down. Yeah, once we left the 60s, I knew I missed the move. One second, guys. Right, so I just need the next candle. I think the next candle is going to be maybe bearish, but like weak bearish. We get a little pullback, you know, at 5200, and then the next 30-minute candle gives us that continuation up, because now we just need a little pullback towards this broken resistance, the breakout of this range. So where did something like that happen before? We had a strong breakout, we came back, and then we continued up. Check what Nas is doing. Oof. Nas is nasty work. Nas is nasty work. I'm still quite bullish on Nas though. That's the thing. I'm still quite bullish, just based on the daily. I still think the daily comes and gives a top wick. To be fair, 4 hour. It just opened. We're always gonna get this candle, but I don't think it really gives a direction per se. We could just range. Nas could just range for the rest of the day. It can do that. Sometimes it does that. I mean, look at this. after the market open, pushed up, and then we just range. It does that a lot. Trump ain't taking it easy with the court. He don't care. So what did he do? Isn't he talking about giving Americans money now? Isn't that his next thing? And he's bypassed like the Senate vote. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna give everyone $2,000. Like, it's whatever. This guy is gonna play with this market on like his whole term. He don't give a shit. Yeah, Trump is he's a wild boy. He actually doesn't give a shit. Alright, new 4 hour. We need a bottom wick, and then hopefully we break the high and then just continue up. Alright, so we tapped. Did we tap 42? We did indeed. Tap 42. So I'm thinking next candle, we just get a little pullback, and then candle after we continue. You're done for the day? Did you get your trade? Exceptional me? Did you manage to get into something today? Some profits? Damn. This is a serious candle. Perhaps a buy stop at 42.06. Open to more craziness. Yeah, I want to be... It's just, this is such a strong breakout. It's such a strong breakout. Can gold just continue straight up without pulling back? Oh, well done, man. Well done, well done. Love that for you. Love that for you. I like when people are eating. Alright, so something like this is what I'm thinking. Something like this. I knew it happened recently. So we had this strong breakout above the Asian range, and then the next candle we pushed up, but we closed bearish, and then we continued up. So I think after the breakout, I think we just get a little pullback and then we just continue. That's what I'm leaning towards. Oh, did I move that? I did. Wait, that's not where I had this. Where the hell did this come from? Oh, yeah, it must have come from here. There we go. Oh my god, Georgia. This girl's in the background spazzing. That's it. Give us a top wick. Just give us a little pullback. Need a bit of a 4-hour top wick here. That's great. Alright, 4-hour bottom wick. Looking for a decent 4-hour bottom wick. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today, but you know what I'm looking for. I want a pullback. So there's 2 things I'm looking for, 3 things. The first is a pullback. So if we close bearish here, but then the next candle, if we close bearish but the next candle starts to push up, I'm looking to take the buys from down here after a retest of this resistance, especially if we can stay above. So that's one thing. Or the second thing, I'm looking for this current candle to close weak bearish and then to take buys on the next 30-minute candle when we break this high, if we break this high, to continue up. Now if gold comes back into the range, I want to see maybe if we make a longer bottom wick here but then push back out, then I'm looking for buys after we start pushing back above Asian highs, if that happens. So those are the 3 things that I'm looking for. I'm not looking for any sells today. The only way I'd be looking for sells would be if I get a closure below 51.54. So the 4-hour low would have to be broken and the 4-hour candle would have to close below there, because we still have this little gap that's barely been filled. So maybe we come back, retest the daily flip, fill the gap, and then I'm still pretty bullish for the week anyway. So those are my next trade ideas, but mainly I'll be taking a trade probably the next 30-minute candle. So not right here, unless this candle comes down, retests Asian highs or this resistance, and then as it starts to flip bullish, then I'd look to get in. That's it. But I would need a tap. I would need at least a tap of this resistance or Asian highs. That's what I'm looking for. So something like that. But yeah, so that's me for today. That's me for today. And we got nothing tomorrow, which is great. And hopefully no more tariff news. Let me check. Let me see if Trump's done anything today. But like I said, the only thing I heard that he done was talk about passing the Senate vote for something. He's so gangster, it's unreal. It's mad. Trump, 28 minutes ago. Any country that wants to play games with Supreme Court decision will be met with a much higher tariff and worse. That was half an hour ago. Maybe that's why we pushed. Gold is nuts. Trump is nuts. But yeah, guys, peace out. Thanks for joining. Be back again tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have any crazy updates on these tariffs and Trump doing more crazy stuff overnight, you know. But yeah, I will see you guys then. Oh shoot, look, my camera's frozen. Damn, didn't even notice. But yeah, guys, peace out.